Welcome to a podcast experience like no other.
I'm your FCSD, friendly Canadian shit disturber.
A show about everything, but also about nothing.
Today, Steve stopped me from being a millionaire. I could have been a millionaire.
A show about sports and the power of friendship.
Texted everybody, please mute your phones. And Emmanuel is such a jackass.
A podcast so knowledgeable about sports, you will never need to listen to another podcast ever again.
MLB. Okay, I think the Blue Jays and White Sox make it to the end. Is that possible?
A show that delivers the facts.
What is Daryl Morey on? He's got to be on some strong crack cocaine or something, asking that much for Ben Simmons.
Welcome to the We Got Balls podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the We Got Balls podcast. My name is Steve Trudeau. I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Michael Almeida, Emmanuel Pacheco. Fellas, how are we doing?
I'm awesome. That's how I feel today.
Are you
like,
drunk?
Buble. See? Buble.
Okay.
Hey, real quick, what are you watching over there, Emmanuel?
Well, it's the Dancing with the Stars. It's a sport. Dancing with the Stars is a sport. It's just one of our friends is on. They're
Here it
a cast
goes.
member, so.
Here it goes.
Can you get him on the podcast or her on the podcast?
Yeah.
I can get one of them on. Yeah. I can get
Yeah,
one of them.
Emmanuel's also working on getting Obama on the podcast. He said next week, maybe.
Dude, that's right after Daryl Morey. This is the first time that they've had a same-sex partnership, girl, and it's stunning. It's stunning. Let me tell you.
What's stunning about it? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know, but you got to look. It's
You really like watching the two girls dance, huh?
dude. I'm
We're
telling you right
continuing this the
Quick,
theme from
quick.
last week where you were just a pervert.
now. No,
Who
it's
was
really
it?
good. It's really
Who
well
was it
done.
last week on the podcast that you were just salivating over? What actress?
What's that?
Margot
yeah.
Robbie?
Margot Robbie, for whatever reason, she's like, and it's not normally my type. I don't know why, but it's just that she's now I'm back with Gal Gadot after watching her Red Notice. I'm back to, and I'd love to hear the Reddit users, followers, if they agree about Gal Gadot at all, that she's like really probably one of the sexiest women alive now.
I'm on board with that. She's pretty awesome.
Yeah. But Red Notice was amazing. If you haven't seen it, it's actually quite good.
Never heard of it.
Sucks, but it was actually really well done. I thought it was really well done.
Has Ryan Reynolds made a bad movie in a long time? I always feel like he's solid.
He's very solid, but it is getting a little bit. His jokes are getting the same.
Is Ryan Reynolds, does he play any character outside of Ryan Reynolds in his movies?
That's what makes him great.
Yeah, yeah.
He might be the biggest name one-dimensional actor out there. I'm trying to think of someone else who's just themselves in every movie that's also as big.
Who would be that?
That's a good question.
I think that's the winner. Maybe you could say like Seth Rogen's just Seth Rogen in every movie.
Yeah,
But
that's a good one.
Big. He's not as
James Franco?
Another one.
Yeah, could be. Let's see.
Yeah. But there's just some actors that just don't have range, and I feel like Ryan Reynolds is like, I'm not trying to diss him. Like, he's funny as hell, and I love him as an actor, and it's hilarious. But he's just the same guy in every movie. He's Deadpool.
Yeah, he is 100%. 100% agree with you. Now, the other actor that I think is very one-dimensional is Adam Sandler.
Oh yeah,
Oh
I'll give you that. Oh no,
no, he was good
What was
in
the
the
Heist
Diamonds
movie?
movie.
Okay, wait. Tell me the one movie that he was completely different than he normally is. Like,
I got two.
Click too. Click as well.
Same.
Punch Drunk Love. That was a good one.
Okay, I you got me there. I think you're correct. I think that he was very, very good in
That's
that.
3 movies.
Well, I
I got one too.
The Water
I got
Boy.
one too.
Go
I
ahead.
got one too.
Okay, go.
Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel's only Vin Diesel.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
true.
because his 9 movies are all Fast and the Furious and 1 Triple X. That's it.
Yeah, what other movies has he done? Oh
What
no,
about-
he did the Dark Black or whatever, the black
I have one.
It was
it? He was in Triple X, but he's also Vin Diesel in Triple
no,
X.
but he was also in Riddick.
Chronicles of Riddick.
Chronicles of
Yeah,
Riddick,
yeah.
He was very different there.
I have a couple. The guy who plays Rambo.
Oh, Sylvester Stallone.
He's always the same. Chuck Norris is
Ah.
another one. He can never
Boxer?
get beat up.
Oh, okay, he played Rambo, but he also did a boxer. He
A
played
big
No,
tough
no, no,
guy.
no, 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 no. He's always a tough guy that has like he just can barely speak in every movie.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Adrian, I did it.
You know who has range is Samuel L. Jackson. That guy doesn't get enough appreciation.
I am pissed off with Samuel Jackson. I am completely
Wait a
pissed
minute.
off.
Wait, Emmanuel's never
No.
mad about anything.
No.
Why? are you
Samuel
mad?
L. Jackson pissed me off. We were at the Raptors game. We left the Raptors game for whatever reason we were at, and he came out of the VIP area and he went into his car, and we were there, me and my wife, and I went up to his car and I basically just, hey, can I, and I was just seeing if I could get an autograph or say hi to him. And he literally gave me the hand and like gave me the worst possible push off.
All right, hold on. Before I comment on that, someone mentioned in the Reddit chat Arnold Schwarzenegger. Pretty good one, but Kindergarten Cop maybe.
Oh, Kindergarten Cop was so good.
He
All right,
was so good. He showed himself. He showed himself in that one.
Before we get back to Schwarzenegger, so that was Emmanuel's view on the event. So let's think about how this went from Samuel Jackson. He's at a Raptors game. He's probably been harassed all night by people wanting to talk to him, and he just wants to go home. He's had a long night. He's trying to get his own car, and here comes Emmanuel just blundering in, trying like, "Hey, Samuel Jackson, what's up?" And he's just like, "Dude, leave me alone."
I was very polite, and I came up, said, I'm a very big fan. I was very polite, and he gave me the hardest push off, the hand. He talked to the hand. It was like the worst possible approach.
I don't know if you know Samuel Jackson, that is definitely not the worst he could have done to you.
Not only that, your approach should have been better. You probably should have said, "Hey, I work at Google."
Yeah, I should have said that, right?
That could have been maybe start off with, "Hey, buddy, do you like pizza? We can go back to my place. I can make you whatever pizza you want." There's so many different ways. You went up to the poor guy who was just trying to get out of his car, like try to get in his car, get back home or to the hotel.
But then afterwards, when I left, I turned around and I looked, and he was signing autographs for other kids. They were there, so it wasn't that. That's why it was
like just you.
It was me. It was
He just didn't like you.
Yeah, it was literally me. So it was not I was completely turned off. Myra still to this day, she's like, talk to the hand. That was the worst possible. I don't want to talk about him anymore.
Is that why you steal kids' PS5s? Because of that? Is that what turned you?
I win them fair and square. Okay. I win them fair and square. Okay.
So I'm on imdb.com, and there's a list of actors and actresses with very little range.
Yeah.
Some of these are terrible. Like they're just awful nominations. So
God, let's hear some.
1 and 2 are solid. Number 1's Michael Cera, which I guess he's just always like this little nerdy guy. Number 2, Seth Rogen, which is just like a pothead.
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston, number 3. I don't know about that. Number 4 is egregious. Keanu Reeves, get the hell out of here.
Oh, Keanu Reeves is
he's great.
He's amazing. What are you talking about?
Who doesn't love Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, and he's a good guy. He's a really genuine human being.
Sexiest man alive, right there.
I have it there. Keanu Reeves.
Really?
Keanu Reeves.
Do you want to get right into it?
Number 1.
Let's go, buddy.
What would you
Mikey,
say? Okay. Sexiest Man Alive came out this week, and a lot of people were surprised that Paul Rudd got it. Paul Rudd's one of my absolute favorite actors, so I love that Paul Rudd's got it. He's like that normal guy that you'd probably see at a party that would talk to you, unlike Samuel L. Jackson would for Emmanuel. But once again, I love Paul Rudd. I would say he's probably in that same kind of cast that we were just talking about, that doesn't have crazy range, but he doesn't age. He ages backwards.
Yeah.
So we thought we wanted to talk about some of the guys that we would give up for nomination for this year. And Emmanuel, right off the bat, started writing down 35 names.
I got a lot.
I bet you do, Sly Dog, you. So first, I want to hear, I know, Emmanuel, give me one. You got to make it the best one. You got to awe Steve.
Let me just, I don't have a very good list, so let me be the arbiter instead on these.
I know, that's why I want him to awe you. Go ahead.
So, well, I don't know. I think it'll awe you, but I don't think it'll awe him.
Okay, go ahead.
So one of them is Will Smith. I actually think Will Smith is. Well, he's
back
like,
in the day, back
Yeah.
in the day,
yeah,
but he's
100%, but it
looking a little
doesn't matter.
haggard nowadays. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, poor guy's been through a lot.
Yeah, he really has.
But I think
also
that
his career, his acting career, like fell off a cliff.
yeah, but he was at the height of it and went down. But I still think that he's a like if
Oh,
you've heard him talk
yes.
lately and stuff like that, he's a genuinely good guy and he's very inspirational and he's learned a lot. So he's
I have my nominee for later.
Who's your nominee, Trudeau? I'd love to hear this.
I have my second one. That was my first one.
What is it, Danny DeVito?
No, better than that. Dan Levy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see,
That's a good
Dan
one.
Levy. See, I think he's understated. He's kind of like, the metrosexual, and he has his own little, look about him, right? Which kind of looks like this, right? Right, with the glasses. See, I think you can get away with it, right? Yeah. Dan Levy, man, Dan Levy. And I had
Thumbs down.
Keanu Reeves was my number one, but you guys already chose it, so
I got mine.
No diversity on that list.
I got a really good one.
I'll give you one. I'll give you one for diversity. Idris Elba.
oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's a good one.
yeah.
He's a good looking
Right.
man.
I'm gonna go with like every single female has said this to me that this is one of their celebrity crushes. I'm going with Ryan Gosling.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
that's-
he's never been sexiest man alive, has he?
I know, isn't that crazy? He
Yeah.
should be.
All right. Again, IMDb.com. What the hell are you doing? They also have a list because I'm cheating. I have brain parts right now.
Oh, you're not
It's
even
okay.
This is out of my mind.
But
I'm doing this.
Some of these are okay, but some of these
I
are
bet
terrible.
you are, Emmanuel.
From
You-
coming out of Manuel Spank
Oh
Bank,
wait, my
he's
wife's
getting the
coming
list.
down. Oh, I thought you had a sexiest man alive vote. Oh, okay, she does it.
Mikey Almeida is what her answer is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you have one? I went with Ryan Gosling. Good one?
Wait, tell her who I went
No,
with.
she's
Tell
like
her
all
who I went
nervous.
with.
She's like when we brought Emily.
Can I say
down.
something? Emily, for years, and I'm not lying, spanning since I met her 7 years ago, 8 years ago. You know who her celebrity crush has always been?
Who?
Paul Rudd.
Yeah,
And
Paul
she's
Rudd. Paul Rudd.
and she's actually kind of angry, not angry, but she's just like butthurt that everyone's like on him now, like, oh, he wins Sexiest Man Alive. She's like, I've been saying this for years. And I guess it's because he's just like the ageless wonder. He never gets old. He looks the same for like 40 years.
I'm gonna try to get Ryan Reynolds' quote on that he said on the Tonight Show that was hilarious about this whole thing. But go on. I want to hear
So-
some of Emmanuel's or Trudeau's IMDb.
Well, let me just go down this IMDb list. Number one on their list, this is from 2018, so that might make a difference. Number one is Ryan Reynolds. But here's some of the questionable ones, I think, and you can tell me if I'm wrong here. Number two, Robert Downey Jr. That's questionable.
Questionable.
Number five is just blasphemous. Number five on this list. Now this is five of all men actors.
Yeah.
Rami Malek, Mr. Robot.
He has a quirkiness about him, right? Because he's
above
matured.
Brad Pitt at number 6.
I don't understand that. That's
No
Come
chance.
on now.
Brad Pitt is like
He's above Chris Hemsworth at number 8.
Yeah. What? But who?
Oh yes. somebody in the Reddit chat throwing some Jeff Goldblum love.
Oh,
for
Jeff
Sexiest
Goldblum.
Man
So
Alive.
you know that his wife, I'm good friends with Emily.
Oh,
Goldblum.
here we go.
Oh, another
Yeah,
one.
here we go.
I'm actually
All
good friends
right.
with her. So no,
So
there's a
it's-
story about that. I got a story. Want to hear the
Okay.
story?
Is that what you
I
say
went-
to like your
Emily
nieces and
Goldblum.
nephews?
Wait, Emily Goldblum. So I met her at Cirque du Soleil, where I had a gymnast that we were helping out. Right, he was basically, he was like destitute, didn't have like $20 in his bank. He didn't even have a bank account. He had $20 to his name, and we wanted to change his life. And he was an amazing gymnast. And we basically brought him to Vegas, did the audition with Cirque du Soleil, and as part of it, they allowed him to go in the audition directly into Cirque du Soleil. And I was there as his manager to kind of just get him there. And one of my friends actually who works at Cirque du Soleil got him into the audition right away without having to go through all the weeding process. Well, what ended up happening was they needed somebody to run the music for the folks, and they let me stay in the audition for 3 days because I was the person that hit the play and pause button for the music. And Emily,
That laugh.
yeah. So and she was a gymnast, beautiful gymnast, the ropes and silks and stuff like that. And I got to know her before she met Jeff Goldblum.
So let me ask you the question. So they found your hidden talent, which
Yeah,
is just to press a button
I'm doing it
on.
now. Like I'm literally doing it now. It doesn't like it wasn't much different than that. So that's where my talent came from originally.
Well, it hasn't been very good for us. So
No, I haven't been doing very well. I didn't say I was good at it. I just said that it is a talent I have.
have you talked to her since she's been married?
She was in Toronto and she was visiting. We said hi and stuff. I haven't had lunch or anything with her for years, but I do touch base with her. And I am one of her rare friends on Facebook that she only has a few friends on Facebook that follow her and comment. And she's got about 20 of them, and I'm one of them.
Whoa.
Yeah, pretty good. I can tell you what Jeff's doing now. Like he's doing all the interviews. Like when he went to Paris with her and all that. I can tell you exactly what they're doing because she posts everything.
Have you watched the show You yet?
Yeah. Like, oh, have I ever watched it? Have I ever watched it? Jeez.
Oh man.
Did Michael B. Jordan win Sexiest Man Alive before? Did he win last year? Maybe.
I saw that he was on one of the covers, so I'm assuming he did.
Okay,
So
that'd be a good nomination as well.
Yeah, I liked your first one.
Idris Elba?
Yeah,
you know he was who was he in the office? He was
Charles Minor. Charles Minor, and he hated. Oh, that would be a good one. Jim from The Office.
No.
Sexiest Man Alive, like guy next door type of but not
Paul Rudd just won.
Oh, but Paul Rudd. Have you seen Paul Rudd's and he's in the new movie that we just watched. It's such a series, The Shrink Next Door with Will Ferrell. It's actually really good, and he's creepy as hell in it. And he plays a psychiatrist, I guess, and he's creepy as hell, but he's really good at it. He has range, that's for sure.
No joke though. Back to the Jim from The Office as a nomination. Do you think more people, if you polled 100 people, more people would say Steve Carell now is a silver fox than Jim from The Office?
100%.
Right?
100%.
Steve Carell aged well. He's got that Paul Rudd gene.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to go for that same look when I get older because I want that. Yeah.
From the guy from Newton pulled what's her name? Emma.
Emily Blunt?
Yeah. And that's good for him, man. Good for him.
Boy from Newton. Who's that?
Jim from The Office is from Newton, Massachusetts.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Is Steve Carell from Massachusetts, or does he just have a place in the Cape?
No, he's from Concord, I believe, or Lexington, like one of those places. I'm probably wrong, but what is that, Emmanuel?
This is Emily's post last night. See?
What a sicko. No one wants to see that, man. No one wants to see your 20 friends.
But
she's
oh my God, dude.
Thank you for showing Instagram videos in the podcast. Very helpful. Just to circle back to Paul Rudd though. I know he won Sexiest Man Alive, but he has a really nice acting chops as far as what he's been featured in. I'm just looking through it. I see 40-Year-Old Virgin, Knocked Up. I don't remember him in Forgetting Sarah Marshall, but he's in that.
Are you kidding? He's the high guy, the surf instructor.
Oh, okay. It's been a while. Oh, how about Anchorman? Obviously, classic.
Ant-Man, one of the best movies ever.
Clueless was fantastic.
Yeah.
Have you seen? This is one of my wife's favorite movies. Is Wet Hot American Summer? A really strange movie.
No, I didn't watch it.
It's an old.
One of my other favorites with him though is I Love You, Man.
I Love You, Man's really good.
He's got really good acting chops as far as what he's been featured in.
But look at this: 9 wins, 27 nominations. He's the real deal.
America's sweetheart, Paul Rudd.
This is what Ryan Reynolds said about him. He's aging backwards because of his contract with Satan. He said of the 52-year-old, or he only drinks breast milk from a blue whale or something. I heard he does something weird. All I know is I want in on it.
It sounds like whatever he's doing is the same thing Tom Brady's doing. And I think they're both satanic, sacrificing, animals at the altar of Satan, him and Tom Brady.
I feel like those two would hang out.
Is there any other nominations for people who are like aging well, as far as like they're almost aging in reverse? Because I got Tom Brady looks better now than he did 15
Well-
years ago, probably. Same thing. Paul Rudd's about the same. Is there anyone else that you could think
Say
of?
Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
Brad
I was
Pitt
going to say
is
Brad
like-
Pitt would be one. Yeah, for sure.
It's not quite the same. Not quite the same level. Like Steve Carell's another one here. He looks probably better now than he did 10 years
But
ago.
he's not aging backwards. He's aging well. That's different.
All
You
right.
said people that look younger or better now than they did when they were first.
Bradley
That's true.
Cooper.
I haven't
Johnny
seen him.
Depp. Johnny Depp looks
He's not aged well. Johnny Depp has not aged well. Have you seen him recently?
no.
Dude, have you seen him recently?
Well, I don't do it. You do it.
Or the
Nick
guy who
Depp.
dresses up like a pirate whenever he gets a chance. And you tell me you haven't seen Johnny Depp recently?
Oh, I got one. I have one. Ralph Macchio
Oh, interesting.
from The Karate Kid. He's
I don't know if he's
60
big.
something. Come on.
I
Yeah,
haven't
but
seen
I don't
like these are
know.
people I haven't seen lately.
But he's not been around like in many movies. He was a one-hit wonder.
Oh,
right?
obviously Jeff Goldblum got thrown in there.
Yeah, Jeff
Uh,
Goldblum is
What?
aged well.
Did you know Keanu Reeves 55 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's old.
He looks good for 55. Good for him.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd's 50. Wow.
Oh, what about what's his name?
Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, no.
Oh, how about the guy from Captain America?
Chris.
Oh wow.
Evans? That's a good
Evans,
one.
yeah.
Think about
don't-
when he did not another teen movie, and now
Oh,
think of
that's
him
a
now.
great one.
Oh, I got
This
one.
is here's a classic one. Someone from Reddit gave us George
Yeah.
Clooney. That's a good one. I haven't
that's
seen
a
him
very good
recently, but he's always aged well. I'm hesitant to say Tom Cruise because there was a photo of Tom Cruise recently
Yeah,
at like a
at the
spring event,
Dodgers
just
game.
looking terrible.
He was at the Dodger game. He didn't
Yeah, he
look
looked
good.
awful.
But you know, two others. Well, actually, yeah, you're.
Oh, I
you're
got a
right.
good one.
Okay, I got one too. Go ahead. You go first.
Go ahead.
I'll-
You go first. You go
Zac
first.
Efron.
I love Zac Efron.
I know,
He's
but
fantastic.
he's aged very well. Like
That
he's-
is a good one.
yeah.
He
he's
could
got
easily win
Oscar
this
credit.
award.
Yeah, he could easily do that.
All right, I
Well-
got one that's not like you don't look at the guy and say, "Wow, he looks handsome as hell." Someone else with the Don Cheadle in the chat. So this guy just ages well as far as like for his age. Like I'm surprised he's still doing what he's doing. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's 72 years old.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a good one.
He's still like ripped and like his face isn't saggy. You know, it's
I
not
don't know.
quite like the same category as everyone else. But go ahead.
I don't know if Trudeau's gonna know this guy, Richard Gere.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
another good one.
Yeah.
What's he in?
Um,
Point
Pretty
of reference?
Woman. Pretty Woman.
Okay, I still don't have. I'm still drawing a blank, but I'll
I don't know
Google
what he's
Richard
been
Gere.
in recently, though. What has he been in recently?
Oh,
The-
good one. Someone just threw out a good one. I don't know how old this guy is though, but
Okay.
The Rock. The Rock is a great
Oh
one.
yeah.
Yeah,
How old is The Rock? You guys
40
are-
something. I thought. Right.
Wait, I have
Oh.
the best one. The best one. The best one. Matthew.
Wow, The
McConaughey.
Rock's almost 50 years old.
Yeah, he's
So
49.
I got
would
Matt
kill me.
McConaughey.
Yeah.
Eh.
Oh,
No,
look.
that's not the best
Oh
one.
wow, this is good. Holy
Are
shit!
you looking at the same
Look,
list I was
No, no,
looking
but-
at?
Yeah, but look, they're doing this side by side.
Yeah.
Before and after. Look.
Are you look? Is it
This is
is it
great.
Bright Side
Paul
Me? 'Cause
Rudd.
That's what I'm on.
Yeah. Paul Rudd looks the same. And then you look, this is exactly it. Jeff Goldblum, amazing, looks better. Keanu Reeves looks better. Like, these are all amazing. Zac Efron.
Well, all right.
Yeah, Zac
no, no,
Efron was
time out,
8
time out,
there.
time
Emmanuel,
out.
why does not he not have
yeah.
a shirt on? You
I like
sick
how
bastard.
Emmanuel used the picture of Zac Efron and like the before and after is like 10 years old and 30 years old. Like you can't make a list of
No.
guys who aged well if the person's like in their prime in the photo.
With no
32.
shirts on. With no shirts on. Both
32.
both images did not have a shirt on.
Yeah, but you can't start this game until like someone hits for like mid 40s.
Okay, I'm telling you, how does this is the best. Look, Matthew McConaughey, absolute 49 years old. He is aged extreme. He's
Let's see how he looks after he runs for governor of Texas. And then you come see me. That's gonna be a little bit trickier.
When did we become the podcast that just like
I know.
stares at photos of men? I mean, I guess our podcast name is We Got Balls.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
I guess we're going for a different.
we'll have a lot of
demographic
new
nowadays.
listeners this week.
So are we not doing Sexiest Woman Alive, or is that just sexist?
No,
and
we
should-
can't do that.
No.
We can't do that.
I'm not.
women should do that.
Yeah.
Women
We need to have the
How
all women
dare
panel
you.
for that.
Yeah.
I don't
dare
think
you.
three men talking about sexiest woman alive is
Yeah,
really
that's
good in
creepy.
2021.
It's creepy. It's creepy. I agree with you. Okay.
By the
Yeah,
way, something I want to tell you guys in the pre-show, but I'm gonna mention it now,
Okay.
is that I've been working on a little special project for our 1 year anniversary.
Oh wow. What is this?
I'm creating a best of podcast episode with all of our favorite moments from the first year of episodes.
Oh, nice.
Yes. And you know what I've noticed more than often is most of the stuff in this podcast is just Emmanuel being a little shithead and just
Yeah. Well, what I was gonna say is most of those will probably be Emmanuel being a jackass. That's pretty
I
much
think I
it.
have like 4 straight minutes right now of Emmanuel's phone going off on the podcast.
Oh yeah, that's fine. It's like if somebody has like a smoke detector and it goes off because they didn't change the battery, and you can listen.
Oh
to
my
that.
god, dude, that's the worst. How often does that happen to you in the middle of the night where your smoke detector just goes off like all night, just beeping?
Not mine. I have other people. I have a friend of mine who, for 5 years, I literally can time when his the first time I hear it, beep, and then I will literally time it, and I'll go like this, ding, and it'll go because I'll be on the phone with him, and it'll go off. So he's never changed the batteries on it.
The things that make Emmanuel happy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else makes him happy, Steve?
Yes, go.
His birthday. Do you know when his birthday is?
When's my
It's on
birthday?
Christmas. And I heard someone before we started this podcast say, I forgot exactly how he put it. Fuck Christmas, Steven.
Hey,
So-
can you say it? Can you say? Can Steve say exactly what he feels about Christmas? Give him the benefit of the doubt. Okay, how do you feel about Christmas, Steve?
I didn't say fuck Christmas as a
What
whole.
did you say? What did
I
you say?
said I'm tired of fucking Christmas. That's what I said. It's a huge difference.
Emmanuel, you got to get that soundbite from The Office. Sorry,
Oh.
sorry, Jesus, that your birthday's so lame.
Oh, it's just a general vibe, man. Like it's
Oh,
good. Like I was saying, I was trying to explain before the show. Like I am cool right now with Christmas, right? But you know, in like another week, once like I don't know, November 20th rolls around, every radio station is gonna be Mariah Carey. All I want for Christmas is dun, 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 dun. All I want for Christmas is you. And it's gonna be on like for the next, I don't know, month and a half, and it's gonna drive me bananas. Not just that song, but just in general, the idea of like Christmas being in your face starting before Thanksgiving. By the time the week of Christmas rolls around, I'm just so fed up. So yeah, that's my issue. Is just by the time Christmas comes, I'm just done.
so wait a minute. Is it the commercialism of Christmas that bothers you, or is it
I think
the
so.
actual thing of?
I think
Christmas
it's just the
celebrate
commercialism, man. Just like in your
Yeah,
face, like yo, you got to buy mad shit for everyone, and just like
I
it's
agree.
not fun.
I agree with you, but you change it. You make Christmas what you want. Like for us, we make it very fun for the kids. And I have 7 brothers and sisters. So can you imagine Secret Santa at my parents' place? It is insane. So we have a little secret. We basically make it super simple. You can't spend more than $20 on the person. And we have one gift that you have to bring to the party, and that's your Secret Santa that you do for the whole family. And you just make it so that it doesn't have to be where you have to buy gifts for everybody and all that. We just force it so you don't have to do it.
I do have a question for you guys too, because you're both also like me in long-term relationships. And I
Yeah.
feel like every year I get more and more stressed out when it comes to Christmas or birthdays or anniversaries because, dude, like year 1, 2, 3, like getting gifts was super easy. I'm like, oh, I got a great idea. I mean, we're talking year 7, 8 now. I'm just like, I am out of ideas, man. I'm not that clever.
I'm great at picking out presents. I love picking out presents.
I can't wait for Mikey to give me my present.
Oh, do I have one
I
for
can't
you?
wait.
It's gonna be the same present you got him.
Oh
on
yeah,
his
I can't
birthday.
wait.
This is the first year of my life that I will not send any kind of text, email. Like I call you and text you and
You do.
Facebook,
You
all of
do.
it. Not
You do.
happening anymore.
Yeah, done. Well,
Done.
my birthday's on Christmas, and I typically nobody celebrates my birthday on my birthday. So because everybody's on vacation, they're not at work, so it's never a time. So the only person that like typically Mikey does call me, so he is one that calls me, and my wife, and she's the one that always makes my birthday and Christmas.
I'll call you before I call Jesus this year.
Yes, done. Done and done. See that?
I have two things. Emmanuel, for Secret Santa, there's no freaking way you're not Michael Scott and buy the most expensive gift when you knew the limit was 20. And then you get mad when you get something, or you just wait, you hold it in when you get it home, and you're like all pouty about it. My second thing, Trudeau, I want you to call me immediately when the first ghost shows up to take you on your trip for Christmas, because it's gonna happen. There's no doubt about it. I want to know about some of the traditions that you guys have in your households for Christmas as well.
I 100% want to do the traditions, and I 100% want to get into holiday movies, because I did like your question about Hallmark movies, and I think they're trash, and we'll get into that in a moment. But before we get into that, since we're in the giving spirit, I want to give you guys the gift of basketball teams to have your fate on with the next couple weeks. I want to get into the big baller bucket. So for those new to the proceeding, we have this box of NBA teams on ping pong balls. We do this every other week. Whatever team you get from this box, you represent, or you're represented by them the next 2 weeks. If that team has a losing record, you have to pay off a punishment on the podcast. I believe, Mikey, you got stuck with who last week? Actually, you had a great team.
I didn't get stuck. I had a good team, Jazz. They just didn't perform. They lost to Orlando.
That's gotta hurt, man.
And then Indiana. It's like, what's going on here?
And the Heat twice, so you must have been watching some of these games.
No, I had them on my phone. We beat the Hawks and the Pelicans pretty easily. So I felt pretty confident going in with a 2-0 record, but then shit just went down drain. Thanks, Don. Wait. Wasn't this a huge week of a huge fight that went on during one of the games?
Yeah, Rudy Gobert into a fight, and the Miami Heat got into a fight with Jokic as well. Lots of fights in the NBA. What were you going to say, Manuel?
I was just going to say, how did I do?
Yeah, you're the luckiest SOB. I think you had who did you have last week? You had a good team.
You had the Nuggets.
You had the Nuggets.
No, but I picked opposite. Remember?
No, that was your sports bet.
This was the big baller bucket. You're right. Okay.
Which I need if you still have those for this week.
Oh yeah, I'll get them.
There's no way Trudeau's not doing something with this information. He's either like banking and putting it all on Bitcoin, Litecoin, whatever, Dogcoin, Happy Coin.
Yeah,
he's doing something with it.
One day we're gonna see.
There's a Dodge Elon Musk coin. Yeah. Putting on Elon Musk coin. But anyways, we got a little sidetracked. So Mikey lost last week. The Jazz went sub 500. They went 3-4. So Mikey, at some point you'll have to pay off the punishment on the podcast. I know you're being a sore sport about that, but we'll all eventually lose. So I think I explained it pretty well. Are you guys ready to begin?
I'm ready.
And one last thing. It's like NBA 2K style, where the first ball is optional. You can put it back. Second is final. All right. So we're all ready. Who wants to go first this week?
I'll go first.
All right, man.
He always goes first.
It's time for the big baller bucket.
Here we go.
And unfortunately, he always goes first, and his wife hates it. Anywho, so first ball for you, Emmanuel. Oklahoma City Thunder. They are a pretty terrible team. I think you're going to put it back.
I'm putting that back.
Yeah, it's a great choice. Let me just check.
Give that one to
They're 5-7. All right, so this is your last and final. You ready?
Last and final. I'll take it. Oh, let's see the Bulls.
Brooklyn Nets.
Oh,
you're sitting pretty.
Yeah,
they had a rough start, but they just went on a 3-game winning streak. So
I'll take it.
That's a pretty good one. All right, you want me to go first, Mike, or next, or you?
I'll go next.
All right. Your first ball this week is the Los Angeles Lakers. That's a tricky one, because when you get the Lakers, you think LeBron, AD, you feel good about it, but they're only 8-6, and they've had some really, really questionable losses. They lost to Oklahoma City twice.
I'm going Lakers, baby. Let's go, LeBron.
Nice. That's a good choice.
That's a
good choice. I want to see. I like LeBron, so I'm gonna go with LeBron.
So if you had gone again, you would have had the Phoenix Suns, which you would have probably liked better. But it's okay.
No. I'm going LeBron.
You know LeBron's been out, right? He's hurt for the next.
Is he coming back?
I don't think so.
Oh,
you just told me that LeBron was playing.
Oh, you suck.
I don't know. I didn't. I don't. I blacked out.
You in there. He let you pick before he
Did
gave
you
you
hear that right, Emmanuel?
Yeah, I heard it.
Told
he
me.
did it right before. and he locked it down after and then he gave you the crucial.
You know-
All right, my first ball is Orlando Magic. That's going right back in the
No,
bucket.
no. Pick Orlando. Come on. Be a real fan.
I think they
You
have
can't
3
pick-
wins.
And one was against the Jazz, baby. Woo!
All right, my second and final. I hope this is pretty good. God, I haven't lost it this year, so I'm really hoping. Oh, this is a new ball this year, and actually, this is an interesting one. It's called blowout. So basically, I need to pick a team to either win by a blowout, which is defined as 15 points or more, or lose
that's
by a
tough.
blowout.
Ooh,
And I'm taking Orlando Magic to lose in a blowout fashion.
nice.
That's no brainer.
I would have went Pelicans.
That's a good one too. I could have gone with Pelicans, but you know
Pelicans
what?
are in
Can't-
trouble.
I'm at least
give
gonna
these-
watch the
don't give
Orlando
these
Magic
back.
game.
Orlando, it came full circle.
Yeah, I just have them on the opposite end of the spectrum now. I don't think they'll win by 15 or more points. That's not going to happen.
Oh, so you don't even have to decide whether they win or they lose.
I hope
by-
the Lakers are playing Orlando.
I did do like an analysis to see to find where the threshold for the number should be, and
Yeah.
15 points seems to be like 50-50 coin flip, like in a 2-week span. So we'll see how that goes.
Wait,
All
who
right.
does Emmanuel have?
The Brooklyn
Captain
Nets.
Brooklyn Nets.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah,
I think I'll do very well.
I think
Oh
we all
my
got good
God.
joint teams this week. We have good.
No,
good options.
I'm looking at this schedule. It's gonna be hard.
And just to let you guys know, so this starts Tuesday. The games today on Monday do not count.
Yeah, because if that was the case, I would have done well.
Yeah. All right. Do you have?
Oh,
sports
so wait,
picks
today
for us?
doesn't count, right? So I don't have to play
It
the
doesn't
Bulls.
count. No. Yeah.
No.
Do you
All
have
right.
sports picks for us this week, Emmanuel?
I'll have them for you. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, let's
I
go
got-
on to the
I
next
still have
thing.
to make sure I do the opposite. I have to do some calculations to do the subtraction.
All right. So, Mikey, you messaged us and said one of the things you want to talk about was Hallmark movies or something like that.
No, I want to
Yeah.
just talk about Christmas traditions first. I wanted to see what are some of the Pacheco and
Got some.
Trudeau traditions.
Go
So,
ahead,
Emmanuel,
Emmanuel.
let's hear some.
You want me to go first? I've got
Yeah.
tons of traditions. Okay, so being from a European Portuguese background, right? So is that European? I guess that's European, right? Yeah.
Yeah, of course it's
Background.
European.
No,
Okay, I just
Portugal is not in Europe.
We have my mom when she was alive. And we still carry the tradition. She builds these little villages, right? In her house, she builds these Christmas villages. Well, the
They're
problem is
crazy.
it got a little crazy because she has this huge, living room, whatever you call it, but it's a massive living room. It's like bigger than most people's houses, and it's a massive living room. And year by year, it just kept getting bigger and bigger. And she would build, and it turned out to be a 4-level nativity scene of a
Jesus.
villages, cities, trains, waterfalls, lights, everything else. And it's turned out to be we have a storage unit just for her Chris. And this is not a lie. I have one. I have a picture of it. It's literally the entire living room. We can barely walk in the house when she did it. So, and we still try to carry the tradition. It's much smaller now, but we literally have it for the last few years. Has been the entire living room. Am I wrong?
And you have
Mike?
to be very careful in this room. I've been at the house with this. It's
Oh, you got in trouble, didn't you? You got in trouble.
No, I didn't. No, I would.
Oh.
I know better.
Yeah.
I know better not to touch Martha's. Nope.
Yeah, that's
No.
Yeah, definitely do not want to touch anything. And it's like you think that the kids can play with the toys and play. No. Like you cannot touch anything. And it's all electric. Like there's wiring systems. The fact that this thing never caught on fire was surprising. I was shocked that it never did. But yeah, it was a big thing. That's one tradition that we have. I've got many more, but I want to hear from you guys. What else you guys have?
The Almeida
So-
household. Oh, go ahead, Trudeau. You go first.
No. I was gonna say so we growing up, we didn't have the biggest Christmas, but it was more about Christmas Eve. So my mom comes from an Italian background. So we do the Seven Fishes, the Feast of the Seven Fishes,
Yeah.
on Christmas Eve, it's amazing. So you have like 7 different types of fish, like this giant buffet spread. And as a kid, we would have a bunch of gifts on Christmas, but on Christmas Eve, you get your one big gift.
Yeah.
So I always looked forward to Christmas Eve, and usually it was some sort of like video game console or something. So Christmas Eve was the best, dude. Like you get that game, you're playing all night. You don't sleep from Christmas Eve to Christmas. It was just a great time.
So I can comment on this. I would only get one gift from people for my birthday and Christmas, right? I would never get both. My wife was the only one, and I have literally had every single console, every single every time a console was introduced was always I would get my wife, and she would always get me that console. This is the first year that I had the PS5 where I got 2 PS5s myself. I didn't have to get it for Christmas.
Just really quick, I'm still trying to get a PS5.
Still? Oh, I got like 3 more of that. If I wanted to get, I could get 3 more.
Oh, sure. But you're giving one to Jeff
I'm giving you
Bloomberg's wife
I'm
and all this
selling
stuff. Hey, Trudeau, I have a quick question for you. Which one is your favorite fish?
Scallops wrapped in bacon. That was my favorite
okay.
as far as what we got.
Scallops do not have gills or fins.
No. So the 7 fishes, I don't think it has to all be fish. I think it has to be seafood. So we do a lot of shellfish like clam, casino,
Okay.
scallops, oysters. I do love oysters too, like raw oysters, one of my favorites.
Wow.
But I will say, like now as an adult, so like it's different as an adult, the whole Christmas thing, and plus my wife is actually Jewish, so we get a little bit of everything. So I do Hanukkah and Christmas, which it gets to be a lot around it, especially when the holidays line up. It's just like back to back to back to back, like just stuffing your face with food.
You got Hanukkah like in 2 weeks.
Yeah, Hanukkah's like right
2
after
Mondays.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Which is
It's
weird.
like
this
the
year.
Monday after.
The best of both worlds. Holy cow.
It is
Look
pretty
how
sweet.
Emmanuel looks at it.
It is pretty sweet.
You just need to adopt another kid, and so you can celebrate like Diwali or Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa.
Yeah, and then you could.
Well, Diwali passed, I believe, a couple weeks ago, or
Right.
It was a
It
huge
did.
celebration here in Canada.
Yeah, I
And
bet.
I don't
It
know
was-
if they give out gifts for Kwanzaa. I'm not too sure what Kwanzaa is about. I should actually learn. That'd be kind of interesting. But anyways, Mikey, so what's your holiday tradition?
Me and my wife stay up till 12, which was what me and my father used to do. We used to stay up till 12, and you were allowed to pick one present under the tree, and it couldn't be a big one like Trudeau. Like it had to be like one of the smaller ones. And then we'd stay up and we'd wait. Like we had a fireplace, and Emmanuel remembers the old house. We had a fireplace, and I remember trying to stay up till like 3 in the morning to wait for Santa. And I was like, that jerk never showed up. Like I stayed up, but yeah, so we still do that. We also do advent calendars, and my wife actually makes mine.
That's a good
So
one.
we have a lot of fun doing that. And we like going shopping for it, like getting hers and getting mine. So that's always fun.
So for the advent calendar as an adult, do you do something different than chocolate? Well, obviously you can't do chocolate because you're allergic, but like they do have adult advent calendars now where it's like either nips of different alcohols. They have like a beer lover has like a 25 different craft beers. So they have some really cool stuff as far as advent calendars go nowadays.
Yeah, she's done. I think my favorite one that she got was she did a tea one. Now they're like
That's
that
nice.
was really
Neat.
cool.
Yeah.
What?
Do you like tea?
Yeah, of course.
I didn't know you were a tea drinker.
So tea, she usually does mine by like sports. So like I'll get a number in mine. I'm actually looking at mine too because it's like a wooden Christmas tree, and I pick out the number and I go to the little wrapped presents, and they're pennants of the team. So that's
wow.
really cool. Sometimes there's buttons like mixed in of the Dodgers or Oakland. So it's fun. Or sometimes I get like the shittiest team, like the Red Sox.
Now, Emmanuel, Mikey actually jogged my memory about something else because he said he would wait for Santa or whatever like that.
Yeah.
Now, I was never, I'm not a parent yet with a kid with all that stuff. And actually, I don't think we're going to do Santa with our child because like she'll be like Jewish and whatever.
Yeah, she'll be confused.
I'm just going to be like, yo, Santa's fake. Don't worry about it.
Oh, man.
I hope all the kids that listen are.
Holy cow.
Which is funny.
Oh
Can I
my
say something
God.
funny? Because my wife's obviously Jewish,
Yeah.
and I guess like when she was in grade school, the kids would just be like pissed at her one year. I guess they couldn't do Santa or Christmas. They had to do like a multi-holiday thing in grade school because there's like Jewish kids and people would celebrate Christmas or whatever. And I guess that one of this kid came up to Emily and she said he was like, we can't have Santa and Christmas because of you. And she's just like, well, guess what? Santa's fake. It ain't real. The kid just bawled, cried, and then she told the whole class that Santa was fake. She ruined a lot of dreams that day. I think it's hilarious though.
I can't wait till me and Megan have kids so they can stay at night at Auntie Steve's house.
Hey, let me tell you about life, kids. Let me tell you what's really going on.
Santa's Samuel L. Jackson, and I want to tell you something about him.
Talk to the hand.
No, but I got sidetracked. So, Emmanuel, did you make your kids like go to bed like so you could put the Christmas presents under the tree? Because I feel like
No.
as a parent, like you're probably staying up till like freaking like 11, 12 o'clock, and you're like, get the fuck to
No.
sleep, go to
No,
sleep.
no,
God damn it.
So we have different traditions. So on our family, we have everybody come over, and we have like I have 7 brothers and sisters. So we have this tradition where we open gifts on the 24th. All the gifts that you open on the 24th, except the gifts that you get from my parents, from my dad, my grandparents. We go to their house on the Christmas morning, and those are the only gifts, and that's where we do our Secret Santa with the family. That's what we do. But all the gifts for the kids and all, they're all given kind of the night before. And then my birthday, my presents for my birthday are given to me on the Christmas day. So that's how we do our traditions.
So I assume the kids didn't think the Santa was coming then, because if they knew there was no presents on Christmas.
No.
That's fine. I'm
F
down with
Santa.
that.
I'm not.
F Santa. Is that what you said? You say F Santa?
Yeah, I'm not into Santa. No.
He
Go
made me
ahead.
dress up as Santa once. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I would. We do. Do you guys do gingerbread houses?
No.
No.
Oh,
Overrated.
Overrated.
my wife loves doing it, so we do it every year.
Oh, well, now I know what to get you for Christmas.
I already have one. I have the
I'm
office
gonna
one
get a
this year.
chocolate one, though. I'm gonna get a chocolate one.
I'm gonna pay Ray $20 to stomp on it, and I know he'll accept it.
Oh yeah, take it.
So I did have a question though. I want to give some love to we're skipping over one of my favorites, probably my favorite holidays of all is Thanksgiving. Well, I mean, Emmanuel, you don't have Thanksgiving. You've already had it, right?
You. No, I know we
You had it.
We have a Canadian Thanksgiving because we are thankful for the things that we get, and we do have like we didn't. Well, yeah, there's different reasons why we celebrate Thanksgiving, but yeah.
My wife chimed in. What lame children who doesn't do gingerbread houses? She's pissed at you guys.
Have you ever eaten a gingerbread house?
You don't eat them, Steve. That's
Yeah,
the
well,
point.
exactly. So what's the use?
So it's
of them?
wasteful. It's wasteful of being wasteful of food. They're starving kids in Africa, and your wife's over here making these shitty gingerbread house, and no one's gonna eat.
Don't even get me started with you, Steve.
Wait.
I cooked you a nice premier steak, and you threw it up all over the house and on a brand new, what was it? Pool table at the time.
Oh, you threw up on a pool table? Oh,
Yeah.
You bad man. You're a very bad man.
That wasn't the steak, though.
Oh,
I don't think there's a
God.
room in his house that I didn't throw up in.
I think you have a drinking problem too, though.
He was 21. He was 21. How dare you?
I was 7 at the time.
Oh man. Okay,
What?
wait, I gotta ask you about this gingerbread house again. Is it a house or is it a mansion?
It's a cottage
Cottage. Oh no, it's a mansion.
in Vancouver.
There's 2 levels. It's a mansion.
So everybody has that one gift they got in Christmas, the one that made them extremely happy, surprised. Trudeau, what was that for you?
Of all time?
Of all time.
Wow, that's a very difficult question. I think I would have to say of all time, geez, probably a Nintendo 64 game console.
That's a good one.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
With GoldenEye too.
Oh wow.
Together.
Wow.
Yeah. Great combo.
Did you and Mac ever fight during Christmas about like stuff?
I mean, I'm sure we did. I think, but it's just a matter of like if you're fighting over a console, you're not going to be able to play it. Like it's gone. See you later. My mom was crazy, man. She would threaten. She would definitely have like thrown it into a wall if we were fighting over. So we didn't fight. We tried not to fight. We tried to play nice. But go ahead.
Emmanuel, what about you?
Okay, so you're gonna laugh at this, but when I was very
Poster
young,
of Margot Robbie.
oh, no, that's getting at this. Oh, did Myra tell you what she got me? Because that's what she got me for Christmas this year. No, so when I was very young, I think I was 12 years old. My parents got me a TV at the age, and that again back then it was like a TV. It was like it was balling. I was in my own TV for my room, but it was a tube, and I think it was black and white. I don't think it was in color, but it was like a TV, and that was I still have a picture of me smiling from ear to ear with my TV, holding my TV, and 3 people had to help me carry it because it was so heavy. But
Luckily, I'm siblings, so that shouldn't have been a problem.
Yeah, it was. But that I remember that. And then, of course, when I was older, I remember the PS4 was the big one. That was the big thing. The PS3 or PS4? I think it was the PS4. No, PS3. It was the PS3. That was a big deal. That was a big deal for me.
Mikey, what you got?
So when the PS2 came out,
Yeah.
my parents, because I was known for when they would leave, I would try to like go through the presents. Actually,
You're
one
such
year,
an asshole.
I know one year, I actually, you know, those little like they used to have these basketball guys that were like small with big heads with lots of
Like-
detail.
Like Funkos almost.
Kind of, but you could play with them. So I found a bunch of them in the guest room closet.
Oh, wow.
I opened them
Oh.
and played with them and put them back. And I didn't try to glue it back. I just put it back. So my parents, what my mom did, or Santa, they put all my gifts under Portuguese people's names so I wouldn't think to look at it. So I opened up, like my sisters have like 10 gifts each, and I have like 2. Like, what the fuck happened this year? And then my mom was like, go get, she like took off this list of like a bunch of like Maria this and Joe that. And it was a PlayStation 2, and I was so excited.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what game it came with, but I was it was really a fun day. That was incredible. The cool part is that after you open it, right, then everybody prepares food and stuff. You have that like 2 to 3 hours to just go enjoy it.
Yeah,
So I really love that like span of time, just being with everybody, being with family.
Yeah.
So, Emmanuel, if you could do me a favor, I just want to get to this last segment. I got something for us to end the show.
Sure.
Can you get me my little kid saying "yay" sounder or some sort of celebratory sounder?
Sure. Yeah. I got it.
What you got for me?
I got.
Perfect. I want to end the show with everyone's, because we're talking Christmas, we're talking, I mentioned Hanukkah, we're talking Thanksgiving. I want everyone's top 5 holidays.
Oh.
What are your favorite 5 holidays of the year? When I was making my list, and Mikey was telling me how he was stealing presents as a child. So I can go first and give you guys some time to think about what you want. But do you mind hitting the sounder for me when I go?
Sure.
All right, so number 5, I got Cinco de Mayo. I have to put it at 5. Well, I don't have to. It's a great holiday. I love tequila. So you got margaritas, burritos. It's also my anniversary. So there you go. Number 4. Number 4, the 4th of July, baby. Why are you shaking your head? Because you're un-American? You're Canadian?
I'm a Canadian, so we don't celebrate the 4th of
We
July.
eat hot dogs and blow shit up. Great holiday. Number 3 is Christmas.
3? Wow.
Too low?
You're a Scrooge. Yeah.
I mean, Mike, you already said the 3 ghosts are visiting me in a couple weeks. So
yeah, you're gonna change your mind for sure.
I feel like the 3 ghosts are gonna be like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates.
That's future. That's Christmas future.
Oh God. All right, number 2, Halloween. Who doesn't love Halloween? You dress up, get drunk, and have fun with your friends. Nothing better. And if you're a kid, you get.
I have something to say about it. Did you guys get a lot of kids coming to your house? For
No,
Halloween?
I got very little kids.
We got one, and we had my wife went.
So much candy.
COVID is over. Basically everybody is now coming out. So she bought 5 boxes of really premium chocolates. And
wow,
candies and stuff like that, and it's all sitting there. And I've been chewing on it. Like I go and take a lot of it during the day, and I kind of chew on it throughout the day. But yeah, we have everything left over. When the one kid came, we literally
dumped it,
and I dumped the whole thing in. It became very late, and I just dumped it. My wife was pissed off.
It's awful with the extra candy during COVID because you and me are both not going to the office yet. So we can't like bring the extra candy to the office and dump it on the table. Exactly. It's just sitting in your living room. And you're like, I guess I'll eat some more candy.
Yep.
But yeah, love Halloween. All right, number 1, the best holiday out there. You get together with your family, eat a bunch of food, watch some football. Love it. Thanksgiving, number 1 holiday on my list.
Yeah. I like those.
Anyone have anything else that's different? Anyone else want to go?
Yeah, I've got one that's different. But Mikey, you want to go first, or you want me to?
You can go.
Okay, so I don't want to do 5. I'll do like
Oh, you know what I forgot is New Year's.
New Year's. Yeah, yeah.
Forgot
Well,
New Year's.
I had New Year's was kind of my number 5. That's my number 5th one.
Sorry, ruin it.
That's okay. I know. So I had Thanksgiving as number 4. I had Halloween as number 3. I had number 2 is Black Friday. I consider it a holiday.
Oh, get out of here with Black Friday.
Black
That's
Friday.
the worst.
Okay.
My number 1's Cyber Monday now.
So, well, Black Friday or Boxing Day, right? Like I consider those both like shopping holidays. So
Have you ever been a person, Emmanuel, that like went to the stores on the Friday after Thanksgiving and just like stood in line to get like the best deals?
Yes, but not for Thanksgiving, but for Boxing Day. I will go and buy electronics and TVs. I bought 6 TVs in one day. In one day, 6 TVs to outfit my entire house last Christmas.
You were scalping them, don't lie.
No. But you know what? I got like 80% off on one of them, 30% off another, 60% off another. And the reason why was we were basically saying, well, we can buy it before and give it to ourselves as Christmas gifts, or we can wait and then buy a whole bunch. And then all of a sudden, all of these deals came by. And we bought the entire house. We just outfitted everything with TVs, and we have like an 85-inch screen on our main TV, and then we have an art screen upstairs that was like, it was a show model, and we bought it, and it was like 65% off. It was like amazing.
Why don't you just tell everyone where you live so you can get robbed right now?
Yeah, I can get robbed now.
You're making a good case for that.
But I also bought all my cameras at the same time, so all my security cameras at the same time. So it kind of I'm okay. And then number 1 is Christmas.
What's the punishment in Canada for stealing? What, like
pick up trash?
You know what? Funny enough, we're not a litigious country, right? So you don't get a lot of lawsuits up here. If you do, it's like very minimal in terms of the fees. If you ever divorce somebody, you're pretty much it's kind of a, you can't really, like you don't get a lot of penalties. And
wait. Why are you saying you don't get penalties? Like we're not sending people to jail and getting a divorce.
No. But it's like it's a very simple formula, and it's like in Canada, it's very difficult to sue people. So the things are pretty like straightforward. They're cut and dry of what you get and what you don't get and stuff like that. And if you have a serious crime, yeah, you definitely go to jail. But if it's not a serious crime, the penalties are not as much.
Now I'm just imagining someone murdering another person in Canada and being like, you get a week in jail.
It's not a week in jail, but it's definitely, yeah. And the correctional centers here are not as bad as like, half of the commercialized, I think, prisons that you guys have in the US. That is what I think that you guys have, anyways. My perception of it. I rat infested.
He's literally Michael Scott today.
No wonder why he.
What was bad about prison? The Dementors.
Don't drop the soap. And you said Christmas is number 1 because it's your birthday too. That doesn't count.
My birthday as well. Yeah. No, but it's
Emmanuel is one of those girls from My Super Sweet 16 on his birthday. He's like,
you know what I do on my birthday? You know what I do? So
I don't want to know this.
That's why we do everything on the 24th.
Margot Robbie.
No, but listen. So the 24th is where we open up all the presents, and that's where we celebrate really all the gift giving. The 25th, my wife has made the tradition where it's my birthday. So we go to my dad's place, we open up the final gifts there for the kids, and that's like the Secret Santa. And I always get one of my sisters who buys me literally a thing that you could have bought for free in a Cracker Jack box. Like literally, that's what I get. And I usually get $100 gift for everybody, right? So that's me. But on Christmas Day, I will have a movie day. The entire day is nothing but movies. So we'll go to the theater at the morning, as soon as you can go, like at 10 a.m. And I will watch movies till midnight. And we'll go and watch like 4 or 5 movies. 3 or 4, I should say.
I feel like you're living the life of a Jewish person on Christmas.
Is that what it is? I love that.
Because on Christmas, what we do now is, because my wife is Jewish, we get Chinese food because it's the only place that's open, and we go to the movie theaters or we watch a movie at home.
I love it. Yeah.
That's the Jewish Christmas.
Yeah, half Jewish. Maybe that's what it is.
Mazel tov.
What movie do you watch, Trudeau?
It depends. I mean, we watched Wonder Woman this year on Christmas because it came out on Christmas.
Okay.
Wonder Woman, the second one.
Oh, and I'll always do the IMAX stuff, but I cheat the system. So we always buy the movies, and I buy the passes for the morning. And because of our movie theaters, you show your pass in the beginning, but then you don't have to show the passes for every time that you go to the next theater. So I literally will go from theater to theater, and I've only paid for one movie.
Yeah, I mean, I like that, but I feel like then you're just stuck watching like either jumping into another movie halfway, or
No.
you're just waiting for the next movie to start.
Yeah, but it's half an hour usually because
So
they're
you're
all
there
kind
for
of
like
fun.
12 hours straight watching movies?
Yeah, 100%. And if
Man.
I could watch longer, I would. There was a marathon. It was a 23-hour marathon, and I almost was going to do the whole thing, but I didn't do the whole thing. But they had a 23-hour marathon that I didn't do. But yeah, but I'll watch for Christmas Day this year. We're going to watch whatever movies are out there. We'll watch basically at least 3 or 4 movies back to back.
He
I like
definitely
it.
watches a lot of movies. Like
Yeah.
when I went to visit, I was there for 2 weeks, and we went to Wedding Crashers,
We did, eh?
40-Year-Old Virgin. It was a great
Those
great
two
time
great
to watch
movies.
movies. We went to like a serious one that was good too. I can't remember that one, but I remember those two. 'Cause I remember watching 40-Year-Old Virgin. I never laughed so
That was
hard
funny
at a
with-
movie in a movie theater.
With the waxing of the chest, that was the best. That was the best.
That, and then in Wedding Crashers when he's tied up to the bed. Guy's like, let's play tummy sticks.
yeah. That's where you got
was
that from. That's where you got that from.
Yeah, that was.
He keeps
great.
calling me in the middle of the day. You want to play tummy sticks?
It would have been
Oh.
weird if you said the middle of the night.
No,
waiting
it's
for
middle
that.
of the day. Middle of the day.
Mike, you got your top 5 holiday list for us?
I'm not gonna go 5. I'll go top 2.
Top two.
Wow.
Top 2. 2
Oh,
Christmas,
cheapskate.
1 4th of July. I love 4th of July.
4th of
Hell
July.
yeah.
4th of
Manuel's
July is
just a
awesome.
hater.
No.
I don't feel
You know
like
what I
we
love
have
about
that
4th
many
of July?
holidays.
You know what I love about 4th of July is that because I have U.S. customers, I get a day off because I don't have to worry about talking to my U.S. customers at that day.
He just doesn't get it.
I get it.
He doesn't love freedom and patriotism.
That's
No,
true. That's true. No,
he loves
I'm
Elon
into
Musk.
communism and socialism. That's what I'm into.
he has an Elon Musk day. Google Day. Is there a Google Day?
It is. We have a global Google Day off, which we have 3 of them that we have. Well, I think 3 this year that we've had. They just pick a day and say Fridays. The entire company, pretty much, you have a day off.
That makes a lot of sense why Amazon
So
just passed
search it.
you.
So if you were searching 2 Fridays ago, if you were doing a search and it never came up, you'll know why.
Oh man,
Yeah, there's global Google Days off. Yeah, which we do.
I'm gonna
have.
be Samuel L. Jackson for Halloween next year.
Oh, I hope so. You just have to be a hand and say, "This is Emmanuel. Look at me."
Oh man,
Just to get us out, someone asked, where should I take my girlfriend on a date? Give me your best date advice for like if you're trying to woo somebody. You know, what would be your go-to? Whatever date location, or maybe not location because that's specific to where you live, but just the night in general. How would you plan that? Where's my romantics in here?
Well,
Y-
for
God,
me,
Emmanuel.
so it would be like a spa day, right? For her to have a spa day, either with,
We're
her
talking about a
friends or-
girlfriend, though. Come on, that's
No, yeah, no, spa day. You can have a spa day with, and not with. I don't like to go spa day with my wife. I let her do her spa day, so she has it. Pick her up. We have a really nice either. If it's an early spa day, then will be like a later lunch, or it'll be an evening dinner. If we do a later spa day, then it'll be a dinner. And I always bring her out to her favorite restaurant. I don't guess the restaurant. I always ask her, "What's your favorite restaurant?" And then we'll go to that restaurant. And then afterwards, basically, we'll go and try to either before,
baby.
yeah.
I know.
We go watch a movie. Yeah, usually we go
You
watch.
should just ended it there.
yeah, go watch a movie.
Margot Robbie.
I'm gonna give this kid the best advice ever. It's called the Brian Picanisco Plan
Oh,
of
God.
Attack. All right,
No,
you're gonna pick her up. You're gonna bring her to Bertucci's or Olive Garden. 'Cause we want to
Applebee's,
make
man.
sure
That's a shit.
Applebee's.
it's really Applebee's too. If you really want to spend, no, you just have to. What's his girlfriend like? Like, we don't have any.
What would you do,
information
Mike?
there.
This is a you thing.
With my wife?
Yeah, with your
Yeah,
wife.
if like maybe
Oh.
not now, but like when you first started dating your wife, what would be like the most ideal dates scenario?
Definitely, if you're next to a city, go into the city, right? park your car, go for a nice first start off just no plans. Go and like enjoy the city, go to little shops, get some, gelato or a little ice cream, then book a hotel, right? Because you want to make it really nice. So then you guys go back there. You're going to change, put the nicest clothes that you got, right? And then do like a top of the hub. Go out there. That's a nice night. Like you get the whole views of the city, always take nice pictures up there. Then after that, go for a nice actually this sounds like a lot like what me and Emmanuel does when he goes to visit. And then then you guys
are you guys dating?
Wait. What was our date like when I went to Boston to visit you? Okay, here's what we did for our date.
No, I'm gonna explain this one.
Let me.
So Trudeau. Emmanuel tells me to come to the Ritz-Carlton.
Fancy.
4 hours, right? Was I waiting? No joke. 4 hours.
4 hours.
In the waiting area, the lounge, while this guy keeps texting me 20 more minutes. And he told me to dress nice too. So I basically look like the doorman. I did. And then by the time he's out, we can't even go eat dinner at Ruth Chris because it's so late. I forgot we ended up going to Newbury Street, going to like some seafood. No, we didn't even go there. We went to the Prudential and ate at like a bar.
We went to a bar and we had drinks there and we had like whatever bar food they had. Yeah, but it's true. Yeah.
Well, it must
the Ritz, or was that where it was at the legal seafood? Right.
No.
Legal
seafood was another one.
Outside for an hour.
He's outside. I'm hungry, right? Trudeau, this is another time that he invites me. He's like, oh, I have these clients. We'll be out shortly, right? And if you know legal seafood in the seaport, it's all like just windows. So you can see, right? So I'm outside looking like a homeless man while these guys are ordering lobster towers.
Yeah, we ordered 2 lobster towers.
It was for an hour walking around.
Yeah. I'd like to think also
after that. I didn't even
Manuel was eating his lobster towers, watching you outside the cold.
2. We
ordered think that he has like a top hat and a monocle on, smoking a cigar, being like, "Oh, look at the peasants outside."
Oh man,
what a great friend you are.
Well, listen, they're memories, but we go out for gelato, right, buddy? Right, buddy?
Don't buddy me. I hate gelato. I don't like ice cream. It's too cold.
And I just want to end like that because that is the epitome of Emmanuel. You gave me this shitty ass time, and his response is, "Well, I created memories for you, didn't I? Thank you, Emmanuel. That's why we love you." Oh, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the show today. Remember, if you like the podcast, follow it. We Got Balls Podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We do this thing once a week. We'll talk to you later. Peace out.